partnered with the ASEAN Foundation. We had a training last year, and right now we're here training you as well. Miss Jen?
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Canyo. Just call me Ma'am Jen or Jen. I'm from DepEd San Mateo Senior High School. I am currently teaching programming, and like Sir JM, I'm also a trainer in ASEAN Foundation. So magkasama po kami noong June. And then we are chosen to be your trainer for today. Okay, sir.
Okay. So, yun. Last night, I read your expectations. So, basically, for today, we'll be teaching you, paano ba? Parang pahapyaw lang siya for learning coding throughout your entire life. Parang coding is just this session will be just the beginning of your coding life. Pag sinabi kasing coding or programming, ang lawak eh. So ngayon sisimulan natin yung coding journey niyo. I think most here wala talagang background. Only a few has a background in HTML. Tama? Oo, tama. Ang hirap na. Yung interaction natin, gamitin na lang natin tong group chat. If you want to answer my questions, you may do so. Or if you have questions, please do use the group chat. Or pwede rin yung raise hand dito sa ating interface. So kung may question, raise hand na lang, then I'll call your attention. So that you can unmute your mic if you can't verbally. Okay, if you can't type your question, pwede niyo namang i-unmute yung mic ninyo para masagot namin. Okay?
Excuse me.
Yes.
We can't access the chat kasi nakasabi chat is only available to team members.
Oh, all right.
Yep. And then walang raise hand or anything.
Walang raise hand or anything. So what can you see on your screen?
Wala lang. Basic lang na video mute.
Kailangan yan, gawin silang attendee ni Muhammad.
All right. Sige.
They should be set as
thank you for raising
attendee.
up.
They are set by guest eh. Kaya wala silang chat, wala silang raise hand.
All right.
Guest lang yung ano nila eh.
Okay, so let's set this up. Muhammad, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Some students are having difficulty. I mean, they don't have access to their chat. I think you should set them as attendees so that they can access the chat.
Okay.
Can chat but no raise hand. Okay, sige. That's okay. So sa chat na lang natin. Or kung may question, lagay nyo lang sa chat, question, tapos I'll call your attention for you to unmute your mic. Okay ba yun? So type na lang question, tapos I'll call your attention to unmute your mic. Yun. Ganun na lang tayo. All right. Thank you. Sige, let's just wait for Muhammad to set everyone as attendees so that once we start, smooth na lang yung ating. Okay, sige. Okay, thank you for acknowledging. Okay. So, we'll not have this straight in Tagalog nor in English So, okay naman siguro kung Taglish tayo.
So may access din pala tayo para gawin silang attendees.
Oh, okay, I see. Let's help Muhammad in this.
So can everyone starting to do to use
the chat? Meron pa po bang di nakaka-access ng chat? Sabi na lang po dito.
Okay.
Okay, so we can start. We're 10 minutes early based on our schedule, pero if it is it a go, Muhammad? Can we start?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Sige. Okay, so let me share my screen with you for me to start the discussion. Mhm. Okay. So, okay, as I've mentioned earlier, okay, these pictures, ito yung parang representation ng ating coding journey. So, right now, we're starting. So, we'll start with HTML5. Okay? When I say coding journey, let's stick to web development. Pag sinabi nating web development, ito yung pagde-develop ng or paggawa ng mga websites. Okay? Mga websites na nakikita natin, Facebook, Google, lahat ng websites na na-access nyo, those are powered by HTML and CSS. Okay? HTML would be the basic language that we'll be discussing for today. By the end of this session, dapat everyone should be able to do their own web page and their own website using HTML5 and CSS. So since we have limited time, we can only discuss HTML5 and CSS. JavaScript, if I were to discuss it with you, ito na yung parang programming side na talaga. Andito na yung mga logic on how we handle the forms. For example, yung mga text box, kung paano natin siya i-handle. Okay? Java and SQL, this would handle the database. Okay? Kasi kung meron tayong website, meron tayong database, doon natin i-store lahat ng information natin. For example, accounts. Accounts natin sa Facebook, meron silang database. And Java and SQL would be the programming languages that would handle those. Cloud would be cloud computing. Ito na yung how to handle the data online. But we won't be able to discuss this. Okay? We'll only be sticking with HTML5 and CSS. Okay? So before the day ends, so ito yung learning targets natin. First off, I can navigate and use Visual Studio Code. Okay? As I checked when I checked your guidelines, I think you were asked to download Visual Studio Code. Okay, this will be the tool that we'll be using as we go through this course. Next is that you can create a web page by coding through HTML. And multiple web pages yung gagawin natin so that you can create a website. Okay? Disclaimer lang, website, hindi pa siya online. So, in your own local devices lang muna. Okay? Okay, so let's start with the code editor. When we say code editor, ito nga yung tool na ginagamit natin. Yung iba dito, they already have experience in coding, okay? Or in HTML when I saw your surveys, okay? Tapos before, when we started, when I was learning HTML, ang ginagamit namin ito Notepad. Okay? Familiar naman siguro kayo sa Notepad. So sa Notepad, what we have is ito lang. Tapos dito na namin tina-type. Yan, isa-isa. HTML. Dito na kami nagpo-program. So imagine kung napakadami ko nang na-type dito, napakadami ko ng codes. Ang hirap maghanap ng errors. Okay? So that's what code editors are for. Code editors are for making your coding life easy. So instead of typing everything, okay, and instead of looking for errors by line, okay, what you do is you download a code editor for you to make it easier for you. So this
GM,
yes.
Sir GM, can I interrupt?
Sure.
Can you please post first the pre-survey?
Oh, the pre-survey. Okay.
Yes.
Sige. Yes, we forgot about this. Okay, sige. Is everyone here? Can you access this link? Bit.ly pre-future ready ASEAN 2020 pre-training survey. Can you please answer this link pala?
I'll be posting this on the chat box, sir.
All right, sige. Please answer the link. I'll give you maybe 3 to 5 minutes to answer the link. Pero that would be a long time. Maybe 1 to 3 minutes. Kaya nyo nang sagutan yan. Is it there, Namis?
Yes, sir. Ang laki.
Ayan. Sige.
Pero clickable yan. Click na lang po nila.
I can't view the chat pala while I'm sharing my screen. Sige po, pakisagutan lang po muna. Sige po, mabilis lang po itong form na to. I think some of you already answered this. Siguro para lang dun sa iba. Okay na po. Siguro okay na, Miss Jen. I think they can answer it na. Yung iba kasi nasagutan na nila yan beforehand. So,
Okay, sir. Proceed na po.
okay, sige. Okay, so code editor. So again, a code editor would help you um, improve your setup when it comes to coding. Okay, there are lots of code editors out there, but when you choose a code editor, make sure it supports multiple language. Okay, saan na ba tayo? Share screen 1. Okay. Make sure it supports multiple language. Ito po. Tapos, it has integrated development environment features, community supports and extensions, and make sure it's free. Okay, ito lang yung mga siguro checklist nyo if ever you'll be, let's say for example, magde-develop na talaga kayo or you chose development as a career path. Merong mga ganun sa expectations eh. So, in choosing an editor or a tool that you'll be using, ito yung mga checklist ninyo. So, marami namang free. Okay. Kung ayaw nyong gamitin yung notepad, kasi nga ang hirap gamitin ng notepad eh. I mean, ang dami pong kailangan gawin. Ang dami mong kailangan i-check. So, for your life to be easier, ito yung gagawin ninyo. You choose your own editor. But for this tutorial, we'll be using Visual Studio Code as your editor. Okay? So, Visual Studio Code, I think, again, you were asked to download it from this website. Okay? If you've already downloaded it, can you please open it? Open Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Okay, once you open it, you'll see this. Okay, kung hindi niyo po makita to, please click on Help. Then, click on Welcome. So, ito po yung default page natin. Ito yung welcome page ni Visual Studio Code for you guys. Visual Studio Code is a code editor provided or created by Microsoft. So, parang since Microsoft is our partner, we'll be using this as your visual. Also, this is a cross-platform tool. So, kung someone there is using a Mac or someone there is using a non-Windows PC, you can download this from the website. Okay po, is everyone here na? Kaya, is Jen pa-confirm naman if they're here na?
Raise hand na lang po ng mga nakapag-install na ng Visual Code. Raise hand na lang po or chat.
Chat na lang.
Chat po kung done. Yung iba po sir, open na po eh.
Okay, sige. Let's just wait for the others. Para sabay-sabay tayo.
Hello. I still don't have access to chat
Oh, okay.
and the
Sir,
reason
what's your name, sir?
Orendain.
Brenda, wait. Reset us.
Apologies, sir, kung hindi po agad na set up.
Pero he set as an attendee na sir eh. Sir, anong gamit niyo po na na email? Sir,
Email?
Orandain. Gmail po ba?
Hindi, Microsoft.
Dapat na meron siya. Ano na siya, attendee na siya, Sir JM.
Okay.
Sir, you're using laptop or desktop? Or mobile
Laptop.
phone?
Laptop.
Supposed to be, dapat meron na po eh. Pero sir, may raise hand ka?
Wala din po.
Ano po yung nakikita nyo? Ano lang? Camera, microphone, share?
Microphone.
Tapos yung tatlong
share.
ellipsis
share.
button.
Yep, and then the chat is not highlighted. And then yung participants
Dito
request
siya. Naka-disable. Pero yung ibang guest naman nakakapag eh.
Bakit ako?
Sige.
Pero nakakasunod po kayo, sir?
Sorry?
Naka-open na po yung visual code niyo, sir?
Yep, naka-open na.
Okay, sige,
Yun
sir.
na lang
So,
po. Pag
sige,
may
sis.
tanong na lang po kayo, on nyo na lang po yung
Okay.
Special case na lang si sir.
Thank you.
That would be okay. That would be okay. Okay, sige. So, I think I can continue. We can continue na. Okay, so for you to be familiar, well, first off, set up natin yung Visual Studio Code nyo in your own preferences. For example, sa customize, meron tayong color theme. So, some of you might like dark mode. So, meron tayong dark mode dito. Okay, I'll be using light mode since mas madali nyo makita. Pero yung iba, pwede nyo palitan yung theme ninyo. Meron tayong iba't ibang klaseng theme if you want to. But for now, I'll be using the light one. Okay. Also, in file, we have your preferences here and settings. So let's say, for example, you would like to increase your font size. Lang yung font size, then specify it here. Okay, I'll be using a bigger font size for now since so that you can see my code. So, okay. Whatever change you make here, it's automatically saved. So if you go back to your so yan, okay na siya. Pwede na yan. Automatically saved na siya. So makikita natin siya pag nag-create tayo ng file mamaya. Okay? So for you to be able to familiarize yourself with Visual Studio Code, here in Learn, please click on Interface Overview. This one, Interface Overview. Once you click that, okay, you'll be seeing this. Okay? This is short of the express tutorial for the basic for basic manipulation of this code editor. So in here, we have your file explorer. Basically, nandyan lang yung files natin, yung organization ng files natin. Para siyang documents sa ating Windows PC. Okay? If you want to search across those files easily, ito meron tayong express search. Okay? Source code management, this would be used kung meron ka ng kapartner when it comes to coding. So, you'll just look into that later. I mean, kapag ka nagde-develop na kasi kayo, for example, ako tsaka si Miss Jen, we're developing an application or a website. Okay? We'll use source code management so that our changes would be synchronized. For example, gabi ako gumawa, siya umaga gumagawa. For it to be synchronized, we'll be using our source code management. Okay? Launch and debug, this would be for running the program. Okay, but for now we won't be using it since website lang naman yung gagawin natin. And lastly would be managing extensions. Okay? Extensions, this would be your upgrades para sa inyong editor. Parang ngayon kasi we only have the basic package. Okay? Later we'll be installing extensions. Kumbaga upgrade para mas napapadali yung paggawa natin ng codes. Okay? Sige po. Tas errors and warnings dito sa baba. Okay? Most likely makaka-encounter tayo ng errors. So for easy, kasi since Visual Studio Code is an editor, it shows you the errors. Unlike in Notepad, wala talaga. Pag nagkamali ka dito, wala, hahanapin mo isa-isa. So imagine kung meron akong thousands of lines of codes in here and I have an error, hahanapin ko siya as in manually. I have to look forward. I have to make my head closer to the screen and look for it. So in here, Visual Studio Code will be helping you looking at those errors immediately. So, ayan, pwede niyo po siyang i-review later na lang, okay, as you go through Visual Studio Code or as you use it in the future. So again, that's interface overview. If you want to learn more about or in detail yung walkthrough, meron din silang interactive playground. So in here, pwede kayong yung mga basic functions in Visual Studio Code, pwede nyong i-testing dito. But we don't have time for this. So I'll let you explore it as you use Visual Studio Code na lang. So for now, that's it. Ito yung basic navigation natin for Visual Studio Code. So you have here your actions. Okay, in here are main menus. So lahat naman ng applications natin may main menu. So file for organization. Okay, while you're editing. Okay, so di mo natin magagamit halos lahat yan. So for now, we'll be using this first. File Explorer. Okay, and your extension managers later. I will be extending it. Okay, so sige, create nga tayo. Create po tayo ng new file. Create tayo ng new file. So file, new file. Okay, so yan, ganito lang siya. It's actually almost the same with my notepad. So blanco lang. So create po tayo ng file. May new file lang. Or control N in your shortcuts. After that, we save it as an HTML file. So right now, we're creating an HTML file. So file, save as, okay, and navigate to whichever folder you want in your own device. Okay, then let's name it basic.html. Oh, sorry, basic lang, basic. Tapos, sa save as type, please look for HTML. Ayan, ganyan pala. So again, file, new file. Okay. Save it as a basic.html file. There. So you can put whatever name you want here. Ito lang yung pangalan mismo ng file natin. But for now, basic siguro. For this tutorial. Then click on save. Okay. Once you save it, makikita nyo dito, meron na tayong new HTML file named basic. Okay, again, if may questions po, you can put it on the chat or unmute your mic and ask away. Pero kung smooth naman tayo, I'll continue lang po.
Sir, excuse me, good afternoon.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, sir, are you sharing your screen with us?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't see you. Can you please help me?
All right. Sige.
Sorry.
Sige, I'll reshare my screen so that tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So I stopped sharing. Now I'm sharing it again. Screen 1. There, sir. Can you see it? I'm already sharing my screen, sir. Again. Can you see it? Sir, can you share your screen? Sir Anthony, can you see it na? Sir, can you see it? Miss Jen, can you help him out?
Hi po, sir.
Thank you, miss. Oops. Okay na kaya? Sir Anthony, is it okay?
Hello, sir. Sir, you can go on. Okay na. Sige, okay na lang po.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See, I'll try to make this so that you can I'll try to make this paano ba? Parang tutorial na audio na lang so that you can follow. So, were you able to open basic.html or to create a file? Dito lang tayo sa upper left, merong file, new. Again, then save it as file, save as basic. Then yung save as type natin ay HTML. So right now, in my screen, or if you're seeing it, I have a basic.html file. Okay? So basic.html file. Before, nung wala pang editors, back in my day, ganun din kami. Meron tayong HTML, tapos tinatype namin lahat. So body, for example. Lahat nung codes na kailangan namin, tinatype namin manually. But here in Visual Studio Code, pwede niyo meron siyang mga shortcuts. Okay? So, for example, gusto natin gumawa ng basic HTML file. Ang basic HTML file, meron siyang default na lines of code. For you to be able to do it, just type in exclamation point. Okay, exclamation point, then click here sa emit abbreviation. Or press enter. Okay? Once you press enter, automatic may generated code na 11 lines of code. So again, ulitin po natin. You just type in exclamation point, then press enter, and your editor will automatically generate 11 lines of code. Okay, 11 lines of code. Okay, so for us to be able to do this easier pa, may mas madali pang paraan. I mean, na pagko-code ng HTML, we'll be installing extensions. So please click here sa left side, yung sa manage extensions natin. please download these 3 extensions: auto rename tag, HTML, CSS support, and open in browser. You just have to search for it. So, for example, auto rename tag by June Han. Okay. Then install. So again, these 3 extensions, paki-install po para mas madali tayo. Yan. So auto rename tag, HTML, CSS support, and open in browser. I'll give you a minute or 2 for installation. Questions po? Kung may questions, you may raise it right now habang nag-i-install po yung iba. So again, auto rename tag, HTML, CSS support, and open in browser. May questions po ba? Wala naman. Sir Anthony, nakasunod po ba? So again, in your extensions, in here on the left side, please install auto rename tag, HTML, CSS support by ECML, and open in browser by TechER. We have a lot of extensions available for Visual Studio Code. So for example, gagawa kayo ng ibang programs, or you will be using different programming languages such as PHP. Ito, meron din tayong mga extensions for it. Kumbaga, ina-upgrade natin yung basic package ni Visual Studio Code so that it would make our lives easier while coding. Okay, so basically, ang ginagawa lang po ni auto rename tag is kung magse-select po ako ng opening tag, pag ni-rename ko siya, nare-rename din yung closing niya. Kumbaga yung ka-partner niya. Later, we'll discuss the tags. Okay po. So, can we proceed? Done. Okay, sige, done na eh. I assume done na rin yung iba. So again, 3 extensions, auto rename, HTML, CSS support, and open in browser. Okay, let's go back to your basic HTML. Okay, in here, you'll be seeing tags. Okay,
Sir, wait lang daw po, sir.
Okay. Sige, go. What do you mean po open in browser? Okay, extension lang po muna ito. Extension lang. Install lang tayo na extension. Tapos, yung extension na open in browser. Yun po yung pangalan ng extension. Ito po, TechER by TechER. Wait lang po. May questions pa po ba? Sir Anthony, nakakasunod pa po ba?
Yes, hello, sorry, kaka-reconnect ko lang. Nagkakaproblema lang ako sa net. Sorry.
Alright.
Sir, wala naman ang pong tanong. Siguro pwede ka na mag-proceed.
Alright. Okay, okay. Sige, let's proceed. So, let's go back to your basic.html. Okay. This 11 lines of code, ito po yung basic. Ito po yung pinaka-basic, kumbaga, simplest form of an HTML file or a web page. Okay? So, hindi po kayo makakagawa ng web page ngayon kung wala itong 11 lines of code na ito. Okay? Here you can see tags. Okay? Ito pong mga napapaligiran ng or merong less than and greater than sign. We call those tags. Okay? Tags po ang tawag dyan. Okay? Tags usually have partners. Okay? Meron po tayo laging opening tag. Ito po ay nasa taas. And closing tag. Ito po ay nasa baba. Closing tag has forward slash before the tag itself. Okay, sige. Ganito po. Let's make changes in this or let's edit our first basic website. So in here, line number 6, meron tayong document na nakalagay. Okay? It's colored black in my napapagitnaan siya ng title tag. Okay? So yung document palitan natin. My first web page. Yan. Okay? So, ayan, meron na tayong title. Now, in the body, maglagay din tayo ng text. Pwede tayong maglagay ng my first web. Yan, or any text that you want. Pwede nyo dagdagan. Let's say your name. Or hello world. Okay, so yan, ganito po. Again, ang change lang muna natin, line number 6, which is the title page. Then, put some content inside the body of your web page. Once you're done, please click on save. Okay, save, file, then save. Or Control S in your shortcuts. Okay. Then we go to your file explorer. Oops. No folder open. Saan na siya? Okay, sige. Kung wala yung file explorer, ito. Right-click on your basic.html and makikita nyo yung open in default browser. Pwede nyo siyang i-click. So again, right-click on the name. After you save, file, save. Then right-click on the name of your file right here. Then open in default browser. So once you open it, it will load on your browser. May it be Safari, may it be Google Chrome. Okay? And you'll see its title. Yung title nandito. So my first web page, that's the title that I gave. And in here are the contents that I typed inside my body. So yan, meron na tayo ngayong web page. Okay po. So if you go back here in your basic HTML, kung ano man yung changes na gagawin mo dito, let's say for example, ang dami mo tinatype. Once I save it, I just have to go to my browser and refresh. Refresh. And it will be updated. Kung ano man yung changes na ginagawa natin dun sa ating basic.html body, it will be reflected in your browser. Okay po. So, hello world lang siya. Hello world lang din siya dito. Okay po. Nakakasunod po ba? So now you were able to create your very first web page. May questions po ba? Okay, sige, mukhang wala naman. Going back to our HTML file. Sige. So again, for our tags, okay, let's go here. Tignan natin. Okay, as you can see, here are here is a slide for HTML elements. So basically, HTML elements are our whole lines of code. Ito. Say for example, ito. This is a whole element. Okay? This is a whole element. Now, it's composed of a tag name, content, this would be customized by you, and a closing tag name. Okay, so we have a lot of tag names. So I'll be introducing to you a couple of tag names for basic HTML. Okay, so first off, let's do this. Okay, HTML headings. Okay, H1, H2, H3. Subukan natin gawin ito. Okay, going back to HTML body, let's say I'd like to make hello world as a header. So gagawin ko H1, tapos ilalagay ko siya sa gitna ng aking tag. Okay, if I save this, okay, notice that in my browser, once I refresh, nag-iba yung size. Nag-iba yung size ni hello world. Sabihin, nag-apply yung tag na ginawa ko, which is H1. H1 stands for header. Okay? There are a couple of headers. There are 7 headers for HTML. So H1 is the biggest. H2 would be next. And so on. So kung isa-save ko to, once I go to my browser, yeah. As you can see, there's a difference between hello world and hi world when it comes to size. So this is the size of an H1. This is the size of an H2. Again, there are 7 headers for HTML. So yan, unti-unti na tayong nakakagawa ng ating website. May questions po ba? By the way, lahat po ng gagawin nating changes dito sa ating website would be under or inside the tag body. Okay? Inside the tag body. Dito po yung changes natin sa loob ng ating website. Kung ano mang content yung website natin, lahat yon ay nasa body. Okay po, can we proceed? Nakagawa po ba tayo ng headers? Okay, sige. Let's proceed to the next. Okay, after headers, we'll be creating a paragraph. So, paragraph po. Oops, sige, may question ata. Meron ba? Oh,
Wala,
okay.
sir. Wala po.
Okay, sorry. Sige. So, after headers, we'll be creating paragraphs. Okay, paragraphs, kung meron tayong mga description, for example, sa ating header, gawa tayo ng paragraph. Ang paragraph is simply a tag with the letter P. And then you add your description here. Or add your content in here. So as you can see, if I save this and again refresh my website, there. Okay? Ngayon, ang question is, bakit dito in my basic HTML file, hello, hi, or this line is below it, or hello, hi is below this group of words. But when it comes to my website, it's in one line. Okay? So I'll be introducing another tag for you to be able to put hello, this word below. So ang lalagay natin is BR. Okay? Meaning nito is break line or break. So if I save this, okay, ang mangyayari dyan, pagdating sa website, ayun, bumaba na si hello, hi. So if you would like to if you would like to break your paragraph, or let's say for example, ayaw nyo ng mahabang line for your description or for your paragraph, okay, you will be using this tag, break. Okay? The difference or the unique feature of the break tag is it's an empty tag, meaning it doesn't have a closing tag. Okay? Break tag is an empty tag. Again, it does not need a closing tag or an end tag. So ayan. So kung gusto ko pa maglagay ng text below, ayan. BR lang ng BR for it to go to another line. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. So far, meron tayong a couple of tags. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to create your own HTML file. Okay, sige. Kaya natin dito. Name it basic 2. And sa basic 2, gusto ko gumawa tayo ng isang web page for a recipe. So again, this website will be a recipe. So sa title, lalagyan natin siya ng pangalan, for example, adobo. Recipe for adobo. Then you create a description for adobo using H1 and paragraph. So again, gawa tayo ng isa pang file. Create your own. Ulitin natin yung ginawa natin kanina for you to create your own. Ulitin nyo pala so that ma-practice ninyo. So basic2.html. So file, new file. Save as. Okay, exclamation point, enter. Then the title would be mine would be chicken na lang. Chicken recipe. Okay. H1. Fried chicken. Maybe fried chicken. And paragraph. You may open your browsers and look for recipes. So, say for example, ako maghahanap ako ng fried chicken recipe. So, here. Sige, kunyari na lang ito. Ito na yung description ko. So once I save this and open it in my browser, meron na akong ganito. Sige po, gawin lang natin para ma-refresh kayo or makagawa kayo ng sarili nyong webpage on your own. Give you maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So if you'd like to follow my code, you may do so.
Sir JM,
Yes.
Sir Ray Buenafe has a question. How do we preview it again like a web page?
Okay, so here sa taas, okay, you may right click on it, okay, and open it in default browser or in your browser, kung anong browser. Again, click on the name. Here sa baba ng main menu, you have the name of your file, right? So right click and open in default browser. That's one way. Or another way would be looking for it in your folders. So navigate ko lang. Halimbawa, dito ako sa tutorial eh. So ito yung mga files ko. So just double click on it. And mag-open na rin siya sa browser. Pero para hindi na tayo mag-open ng Internet Explorer or ng documents or mag-navigate dito na lang tayo sa Visual Studio Code. So you just right-click on it and open in default browser.
Sir, ano po ulit yung ita-title na po namin sa... Oh,
Kayo, it's up to you kung anong recipe yung gusto mo. So,
sige po.
akin sample ko chicken recipe. So, ikaw, you create your own.
Okay po.
Siguro,
So, yung headers
hanap
tapos
ka lang,
paragraph mo ba?
yeah, hanap ka lang siguro ng website na pwede mong pagkopyahan ng recipe. Or kung may cookbook ka dyan sa tabi mo, pwede rin.
Okay po. Sige po.
Okay. So there, once you click, make the change, refresh it. Yan, nagkakaroon na ng laman yung web page natin. So, right now, medyo dull pa since we're still working on texts. Okay na po kaya? Can we proceed? So, ganito lang naman. Simple lang yung basic 2 natin. Okay na po. Sige, let's proceed. So, looking at our website, syempre, gusto natin, medyo catchy siya. What do I mean by that? Syempre, kung puro text lang ilalagay natin, nakakatamad basahin. So, what we'll be doing is we'll be adding a picture. Okay? So, what I want you to do right now is to search for a picture pertaining to your recipe. For example, in my example, would be fried chicken. And download that picture. Okay, once you download that picture, okay, you paste it inside your, for example, sa akin picture ko ay ito. So, fried chicken. Kukunin ko yung fried chicken, tapos lalagay ko sa folder or same folder kung saan ko nilagay yung aking HTML file. Okay? Paste. Okay? To make it better, siguro ilalagay ko siya sa folder ng pangalan ay images. Tapos doon ko ilalagay yung chicken. Okay, so again, puntahan natin yung file natin in your own Explorer. Tapos create tayo ng images folder and put your images here. So in my sample, it's a fried chicken. An image of a fried chicken. You do this para lang organize kayo. Pero actually, you can put images basta nandun lang siya sa desktop ninyo. For example, nasa downloads folder. Pwede nyo siyang kunin dyan. But for organization purposes, kukunin natin siya on the same folder where we saved our basic HTML files. Okay, so once it's there, okay, pupuntahan na natin yung basic HTML natin and ilalagay na natin yung tag to create an image or to add an image in our website. So that tag would be img. Okay? img. Okay, going back to my PowerPoint. So here, ganito siya. Some tags, they have attributes. Okay, attributes would be parang characteristics ng isang tag. So this time, since we're adding an image tag, magdadagdag tayo ng characteristic dun sa tag na yun. So image, lalagyan ko siya ng source. Okay. Equals, tapos open and closing quotation marks. After that, anong ilalagay sa source? Ang ilalagay natin sa source, okay, as you can see, if I click here, we will be putting the image URL. Okay? Meaning yung location ng ating image. So, in my case, ganito siya. So, kukunin ko to. Then, oops, I'll paste the URL here. Fried chicken. JPEG. JPEG ba? Fried chicken.jpg. Okay. So, once I go to my browser, if I refresh it, there. Lumabas yung aking fried chicken na image. So again, the tag is image, img. Okay. Then src para sa source. Image source equals the location of your specific image that you want to add. Okay, we have question. Okay po, nagawa po kaya? So, again, as you can see, andito na yung image na kinuha ko. So, ang code lang niya for that picture is img source equals yeah. Okay po. I think we're good.
Sir, may question po ulit.
May question ba?
How
Sige,
do I
lang.
get the location again of the image?
All right. So go to your folder. Okay? So go to your folder. Kung nasaan yung image, example ito. Okay, ito yung image ko So, let's click here. Yeah. Then copy this and paste it into your Visual Studio Code. Or pwede rin atang properties. Ayan. Right-click on the image, properties. Tapos yung location niya. Makikita nyo yung location niya. You can copy and paste that to your basic HTML. So, going back here, sa akin, ito yung location niya. The highlight, ito yung location niya. Tapos, I added the name of it. So, again, yung naka-highlight, that's the location. Then, this one on the right side is the name of my image. Okay po, may question pa po ulit? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Miss Julie. Okay, I think we can proceed. Okay, sige. So, baba tayo ulit. Magdagdag pa tayo ng content. So, kung may recipe, most likely meron tayong ingredients na kailangan. Okay? For ingredients, we should make a list, right? We should make a list. So, kailangan natin gumawa ng list. For ingredients naman, hindi naman siya kailangang ordered. Pwede siyang bullet type, right? So, gagawa ako ng another header. So, H1 for ingredients. Sa baba. Okay. Then, I'll create a list. Okay? Since an ordered list siya, I'll be using the tag UL. Okay? Unordered list. Ito yung bullet form, kumbaga. Okay? And inside the tag UL, okay, I'll be adding another tag which is LI, meaning list item. Okay? So, ano ba ang ingredients ng fried chicken namin? Ano ba? Oil. Okay. Tapos, kung gusto ko pang magdagdag, gagawa lang ako ng isa pang LI. There. So, chicken. Okay. So, if I save this, okay, and go to my browser, if I refresh it, ayun. If I go under my image, meron na akong bagong header na ingredients plus a list, unordered list of my ingredients. Meron akong oil, chicken. So in your case, you may add a lot. Okay. So, ayan. Halimbawa, 10 yung ingredients nyo. Pwede nyo yung i-shortcut. Just type in LI times 3. So, matadagdagan ng 3 LI tags. And you can add more. Of flour. And save. Okay, so once I go to my browser, again, refresh. So below my chicken, meron na akong ingredients for it. So, yan. Next, syempre, after ng ingredients, tayong mismong steps. When it comes to steps, okay, pag sinabi natin steps, syempre, kailangan ordered list na siya. Hindi na siya katulad ng ingredients na bullet type. So, for ordered list, ang tag is OL lang naman. Instead of UL, then OL. Instead of UL, gagawin nyo lang OL, then same. Gawa tayo ng list items. Ayan. Step 1. Step 2. Step 4. So once I go here, dating ko sa steps, meron na akong ordered list. As you can see, meron siyang numbers sa left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kahit hindi ko nilagay kahit hindi ko siya nilagay sa aking HTML file. Nilagay ko lang list item. So, nakasunod po kaya? Sige, you can create your own na. Meron kayong sarili nyong recipe. Lagyan natin ng ingredients. Lagyan natin ng steps. Maybe up to 5 steps lang. Sana po your own na. I mean, huwag nyo mismong gayahin yung fried chicken ko. Gawa kayo ng your own. Meron kayong sariling recipe nyo. Gawa kayo. Or if you want to copy from another website, you may do so. Total, ano lang naman to. This is a practice on your own. Locally lang naman makikita yan. Hindi naman yan makikita ng ibang tao. So, ayan. Kung gusto kong specify yung mga improve to. Yan. So, there. Meron na akong sarili kong steps. Okay na po kaya? Nakagawa po kaya tayo ng something similar to what I did? So, meron tayong headers, meron tayong paragraphs for the description, meron tayong image. Okay, right after the image, we have your ingredients using this one, yung ating unordered list. Okay. Then steps using ordered list. So, kung gusto ko pang i-improve to, ano pa ba? Siguro liliitan ko ng onti yung steps. Pwede kong gawing H3 to. And this one, H3. Okay na po kaya? May questions po ba?
Wala sir, okay na po.
Ayan. Okay na daw. Sige. So, ayan. Unti-unti nang nabubuo yung ating website. Okay? But, siguro kailangan natin ng konting changes for formatting. Or let's say, for example, we would like to emphasize on parts of our steps, maybe. May question ba? Okay. Okay, so if we would like to improve our code, pwede tayo maglagay ng formatting, a little bit of formatting for it to look better. So let's say for example, yung step 1 ko, example lang. Step 1 ko gusto kong gawin siyang bold or thicker. Thicker yung kanyang font. So we will be having formatting tags. So one example would be B for bold. What I do is I add the tag and I just put my content or step 1 in between those tags. So sa loob list item tag, meron akong bold tag and ayun. So if I save this, let's see what happens. If I go here and refresh, okay? If I zoom in, as you can see, my step 1 is in bold. Okay? Mas thicker yung kanyang letters kumpara sa step 2, step 3, step 4. Okay? Another formatting would be italicized. So, sige, subukan ko naman sa step 2 siguro. Italicized. Or for example, ang gusto ko lang i-italicize. Sige, subukan natin sa step 2. So, then I just put the whole step 2. In here. So if I save it and refresh, as you can see, the format of my content is now changed. So those are a couple of basic formatting tags. So again, you have your B, your I, that's for bold and italicized. You also have strong. Sige, subukan natin yung strong. So halimbawa, ang gusto ko lang emphasize is specific words. Milk and eggs. So lalagyan ko nung strong ng milk and strong sa eggs. So if I save this, okay, we refresh my website, as you can see, yung milk and eggs na words lang yung iba yung format. The rest is still the same. Okay po. May questions po ba? Na-apply po ba natin yan? So, it's up to you kung kailan yung gustong gamitin yung mga formatting. So, for example, may gusto kayo i-emphasize or meron kayong gustong i-italicize. Yan, nagagamit natin yung formatting. So, pwede rin siya gamitin sa mga headers natin. So, kung gusto kong italicize yung header, i-refresh. Ayan, italicize na rin yung aking header. So, unti-unti nang nagkakaporma yung ating website. Yung inyong first web page. So, kung gusto niyo i-improve later yung inyong web page, maybe sa steps, pwede rin kayong mag-add ng pictures pa. So, what you do is you just put this tag, locate your picture, and put it in your steps. So, for example, Sa last step, may image. So, pwede mong lagyan ng image dito. Okay po. Sige, subukan nga natin pa-improve pa yung ating website. So, punta tayo sa dito sa una nating title, sa pinakaunang header natin, this one. Let's try and format this. So in my H1, ang kasunod pa po ba? May questions po ba?
Sir JM, may question po si Sir Ray. Yung list daw, kanina na nag-multiply, paano daw nagawa yun? Para hindi na
Okay.
daw mag-type ng
Marami.
list.
Okay,
Oo.
sige. So, type nyo lang LI lang. Wala yung opening wala yung less than sign. So LI, then asterisk. LI asterisk tapos kung ilan. For example, 7. LI asterisk 7. So, automatic nag-generate siya ng 7 na LI. LI asterisk 5. Automatic nag-generate siya ng. Okay po, nasagot ko po ba? LI kanina na multiply. Paano naman tayo? Survey. May questions pa po? You can unmute your mics if you have questions or clarifications. Sige, while you're doing it, okay. Here are some websites wherein check out other HTML tags. Okay, W3 Schools is one good website. So, learn HTML. Makikita natin dito yung mga tinuro ko. Actually, nandito. So, meron tayong elements, attributes for formatting. Dito na rin siya. Okay. For headings, nandito rin po. So, this website contains all the tags that you can use in creating your website or in customizing your website. So, ayan. Marami po dito. So, for example, we'd like to have some style or to add color in our texts, just like this. So, what we do is we use the attribute style. So, for example, yung ating website, gusto natin siyang lagyan ng background color. So, we go to our body tag. Kung buong website natin yung gusto nating baguhin, ha? So, add style. Yes, may questions po ba? Yes, yes. Oops, wrong spelling. Style. Background color, powder blue. natin if it would work. Where is my website? Oops, hindi nag-work. Save ko pa. Ayan. So, I have to go to my website. There. Nagbago na yung aking background color. So what I did was just add this one. So body, naglagay ako ng bagong attribute which is style. Okay, and I added this background color powder blue. Okay, so unti-unti nang nagkakaroon ng kulay ang ating website or nagkakaroon na siya ng forma. So may questions po ba? We're about to end the first part of our session. So maybe after this we can take a break, 5-minute break siguro. Yung box sa tabi ng powder blue, automatic ba na mag-a-appear if ilalagay yung color? Yes, sir. But apparently there's only a limited color palette that you can customize using the name itself. For example, powder blue. Yun. The rest, mamaya matututunan nyo pagdating ng CSS kung paano i-customize pa yan. Kung recognize ni Visual Studio yung code, yung color, automatic na nag-a-appear yun para makita niya. So, sige, tingnan natin kung halimbawang red. Ayan. Halimbawang yellow. Ayan. Makikita nyo naman kung ang maganda dito kay kay Visual Studio is it has IntelliSense. Okay? For those who don't know IntelliSense, ito yung prediction. Yung tinatry niyang i-predict kung ano yung type mo. So for example, orange. O lang. So lahat ng possible colors na nagsa-start sa letter O is nandito na. Pinapakita niya na yung kulay. So olive drop. If I save it, once I go to my website, there. So halimbawa naman, gusto nating i-customize yung ating mga fonts. Let's say for example, yung fried chicken. Gusto kong palitan. So H1, dagdag ulit ako ng style. A color. Ano nga Miss Jen? Font color. Style. Ayun, there. So, ayan. Meron siya IntelliSense. Pwede mong i-search kung ano yung gusto mong baguhin sa kanya. Let's say, for example, font style or color. Pwede ata color. Ayan, color. So, siyang gawing red. So, if I save this, go to my website. There. Nabago ko na yung font color. Or if you want other properties of it to be changed, let's say for example, font family. Ayan o. IntelliSense gives you choices of what type of property you would like to change. Or alignment. Pwede yan. So, yun po. So, with those, you can customize your recipe website. on your own. May questions po ba? Questions po ba? Will the recording be shared so we can review? Yes, yes po. Also, the platform that Muhammad introduced earlier is available online. So, meron doon digital citizenship na course. Kasi meron yun iba't ibang courses eh. So, for digital citizenship course, meron dong track for HTML and CSS. Let me show you. I think I opened it earlier. There. So, you just click on Start Learning. Okay. And you choose this track. Digital Citizen, sorry. And if you click on Get Started, there's a course here for HTML. There. Para kasi itong may tier eh. May beginner courses. Tapos sa next level, merong next level of courses. Intermediate and advanced courses. So for this lesson, for HTML and CSS, it's under the digital citizenship track. So ito yung website. Just click on Start Learning and Digital Citizen. This is a great resource, and it's free. It's free. So yun, pwede nyo gamitin yung platform na in-introduce kanina ni Muhammad.
Sir, I have already posted the link in our chat.
Alright, ayun, yun po. So you can access that. Again, it's under the Digital Citizen track. So, okay, any questions? Were you able to do it? Pwede po kayong sumagot sa chat if you want to. Were you able to do it? Your own recipe web page? Yup. Okay, Miss Leilani, thank you. Sayang no, hindi namin makikita yung mga gawa ninyo. Or baka pwede naman. Maybe we can ask a couple of you to share your screen. Ewan ko.
Sir,
for
pwede
interaction.
pong ano, sir. Sir,
Yes?
pwede po
Maybe you can share your screen. Tapos makikita natin dito ano itsura ng mga website nyo.
sir,
Can we
meeting
resize?
tool. Tapos copy, tapos paste po sa chat. Pwede po yun.
Pwede. Sorry, what was that? May question po? So, sir, can we resize the pic? Okay, sige. Let's go there sa image natin. Saan na ba yun? Disable yung ano ko. Oops. Sige. Ayusin ko lang po. Okay, so let's go here to your image. Okay. So, okay, sa dulo, before I close, pwede yata natin i-specify yung width and height. There. So if after the source, di ba may closing quotation yung ating location of your image. After that, spacebar lang, and we can add another attribute to this tag or to this image to be specific. So, pwede nating siyang gawing dagdagan ng width and height. So, height equals I think the height and width are measured in pixels. So let's try it out. Where's my chicken? There. Napalit ko siya. So that's how you resize your images. So you can specify height and width in pixels to. So these are specified in pixels. So kung 240 pixel, by 240. I refresh. There. Nagre-resize siya. So, 360. Since rectangle yung akin. So, there. And you can, again, you can add images in between your texts. So, kung halimbawa sa step 2, meron kayong image, you can add an image tag. Okay po. Nasagot ko po ba yung tanong? Calls. Oops. Ayun, ang ganda nung kay Sir Ray. Galing. Okay. So, mapapaganda pa natin yan right after the break dahil magkakaroon pa tayo ng CSS tutorial from Miss Jennifer Cano. Okay. May questions pa po? Before we take a break, maybe a 5-minute break. Okay, sige. Kung wala na pong questions, let's take a break, water break, 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, Miss Jen will be taking over for the rest of the tutorial. I'll be in the chat, so if ever you have questions, you may ping me here. I'll also be posting. Oh, sige, yun na lang muna. Just ping me here in the chat if you have questions. I'll still be in the call if ever you have questions. So palit naman kami ng role ni Miss Jen later. Ako naman yung titingin-tingin sa chat. She'll be the one teaching you via her screen. Okay, you're welcome po. Thank you rin po. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving time and participating here in this tutorial. Hope to collaborate with you soon or kung meron pa tayong future endeavors like this. So yun, sige, let's take a 5-minute break. Right now, my time is 2:47. We'll be back after 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes. So around 2:52, if you would like to synchronize your watches with your time. All right. Oy, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Again, just ping me here if you have questions. So I'll turn off my camera and end my share. Okay, so turn off. For those who are not in the chat, I posted the links for free images. Okay. So this would be websites wherein you can download free images for you to use in our tutorial or in any other website that you'll be doing. I also posted the link for W3 Schools, which is the website wherein you can find easy to understand explanations of how the tags work. The different tags that you can use for HTML and CSS later. You can see it in w3schools.com. Easy to understand siya. Sobrang easy to understand. Plus, they have tutorials in there for better learning, for better understanding. So, yun. I think we can continue with Miss Jen. Miss Jen, nakamute ka ata.
Hello po, good afternoon. Sorry, sir. Okay, for today, I will be teaching you about CSS or the cascading style sheet. Diba, a while ago, Sir JM has this picture, yung HTML5, tapos CSS. So, the difference between these two, pag nilagyan mo daw yung HTML file mo ng CSS, ano nakita po? Parang mas lalong gumanda siya or nag-enhance. So, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. And it is used to control the style or design of a web document. Don't worry po, yung handout ko, ibibigay ko po sa inyo sa ating chat. Or i-email ko na lang po isa-isa. So, there are 3 ways how to add your CSS in HTML. The first one is the opening tag of the HTML element. The second one is in the head tag. And then the third one is the external CSS. So, nakaseparate po siya. Aside dun sa HTML file nyo, meron kang another file na CSS. Instead of that HTML yung extension, that CSS na po siya. Okay? So, this is the syntax for CSS. Example lang po ito. So, we have the selector, we have the declaration. For example, your selector is table. Ibig sabihin po, yung table yung lalagyan nyo ng design. You will be needing semicolon, open semicolon. And then, ano ba yung lalagyan mo ng design sa selector na table? So, border. This is the property, border. And then, kailangan po merong colon after nun. Yung 1px solid, saka hashtag C00, those are the values. 1px kasi, that is for the size. Px is for pixel. Ang solid naman, kung gaano ka-solid yung border nyo. And this is the color, yung hexadecimal color. And then, you will be ending your CSS with semicolon. Tapos, mag-e-end ka rin. Kung nag-start ka sa open curly brace, mag-e-end ka rin sa sa curly brace din. And then, ano ba yung selectors? These are the selectors. Napansin nyo kanina, di ba si Sir, tinuruan kayo ng H1, ng title tag, pad, yun yung mga example ng selectors. So, H1 is a selector. Ang description niya, di ba, sinabi kanina ni Sir, JM tag. And then, hashtag title is an ID. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag po na ID, meron din po tayong tinatawag na class. Pag ID po, kailangan nag-start po siya sa hashtag. Starting it with hashtag, and then pag class, mag-start po siya sa period. Ito po. And then, we also have na tinatawag na level and parent and child. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa siya. Ang pinaka-parent po dito sa fourth example natin is yung div. And then, ang child niya is CH2. And then, another example of level and parent and child is yung box. Naka-ID uli siya, tapos that column H1. And then, example also is yung anchor tag, tapos hover. And then, HTML elements. Medyo nakakalito po sa una, pero mamaya hindi na kayo gaano malilito. So, kung kanina sa comment, ang symbol ng comment for HTML is yung angle bracket, tapos, ang tawag doon, the exclamation point. Sa CSS, iba yung comment. Slash, asterisk, and then your comment, and then it will end with asterisk and slash. Ang comment po, wala siyang effect sa website nyo. It adds a short notes or description about your CSS codes. Kasi minsan, nakakalimutan natin kung para saan po pala yung ganong code. Okay. So these are the examples of CSS in text and font styles. For you to manipulate the appearance of your text in HTML, the first one here is color. Lalakihan po natin. Yan, color. Tapos, you will be using the hexadecimal color. Kung familiar po kayo sa Photoshop, meron din yan. Tapos, nakikita po siya kay Google. Basta you just search for hexadecimal colors. So, ano ibig sabihin po niyan? So, hashtag FF000 is red. May mga equivalent po na color. And then, when you want to change the font size, font dash size, and then the colon, 40px, yun. To change the size. And then sa CSS, if you want to change the font, you just type font dash family and then you type what type of font do you want. So dito, sa example natin, Arial. And then font weight, so yun yung kapal. So bold. Font style, kung italicize siya. And then text transform, if you want it to be uppercase or, ayan, ito yung mga choices. Uppercase, lowercase, or capitalize. If you want to align your text, ito po. Text dash align, tapos center. Ang mga choices naman yan is left, center, right, and justify. And then meron din po tayo for letter spacing. Word spacing, if you want to have your text with shadow, so RGB po yan, kaya tatlo. Are you all familiar with RGB? Yun yung red, green, and blue. So 2px, 2px, 3px. And then text decoration overline. So yan po. So those are for yan. Those are for the text, for the fonts, mga styles niya. For the background styles naman, kanina ginamit na po ni Sir JM. If you want to change the background color, you'll just be using background dash color. Ayan. So ano yun? Magiging red si background color. If you want naman to have an image as your background, you use background dash image. And then colon, URL, tapos ilalagay niyo po yung URL. Same lang din po sa tinuro ni Sir JM. Para yung background ng web page nyo is magiging image na siya. So, if you want to have your background, yung nagre-repeat po siya, background dash repeat. Pag no repeat, isang ano lang siya. Ang web page kasi is binabasa siya as X and Y. So, yan yung mga equivalent niya na value. Next po is the background size. Yung pinaka-size ng background mo. Kung auto, ibig sabihin yung buong web page mo or yung cover lang. And then background attachment is fixed. Pag in-scroll nyo siya, yung hindi siya, ano nga po ba yun? Parang hindi siya sumusunod. Tapos, kung gusto nyo, nag-i-scroll. Next, border styles. Yan po yung mga different border styles. So, meron tayong border lang. Siyempre, pag sinabing border, ang mga attributes po niyan, pwedeng solid, dotted, dashed, double, groove, and ridge. Pag border top, ibig sabihin yung nasa taas lang, ito lang po ilalagay nyo, yung border sa taas. And then, you'll be using the size. Ano ba yung size? Kung solid color po siya. Pag bottom naman, ito po, border bottom. Pag border left lang, border left ilalagay. And then, border right. And then, sa border radius naman po, ayan. And then, margin styles. Margin styles is to add margin to create spaces between the HTML elements. And then you have also the margin size for top, right, bottom, and left. Pag gusto niyo maging specific, you just type margin left, ilang px yun, margin right, margin top, and then margin bottom. And then padding. So, when you say padding, to create distance to the content and its container. Yung, ano niya, yung, kasi sa web page, nakalagay siya, pag may CSS po, nakalagay siya sa isang container, kung gaano yung layo ng content dun sa mismong pinaka-box na tinatawag. So, meron tayong tinatawag na padding lang siya. So, same padding size. So, padding is 10px. And then, meron naman tayong tinatawag na yung sa top, right, bottom, and left. Ayan po. So, pag yung padding size, ibig sabihin, yung 10px lang, top, right, bottom, left, same sila ng size, 10px. Pero if you want to change it sa top, right, bottom, and left, so, yan, gagamitin nyo po. Lalagyan nyo lang siya ng, ng 4 na value. And then, pag may specific side uli, padding left, lalagay nyo lang po yung left, right, top, and bottom. And then, height and width style. So, you'll be using height. So, that is to create a box style in CSS. So, kung gusto nyo height, 10px, width, 10px, or magkakaroon ka ng back shadow, 2px, 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 yan. And then, kung overflow siya, yung parang medyo nakaangat. So, we will be proceeding now. Again, I'll be giving this handout. Kasi sabi ni Muhammad, bibigyan daw, ay may copy pala kami ng mga email address niyo. So, I'll be sending this to your email. Itong buong file ko. So, let us now proceed to our first exercise. So, again, new tayo. Sample tayo. And then, I want you to insert any image in the body. Mag-i-insert ka po ng any image in the body. Kahit ano, yun kahit yung ginamit nyo po kanina. Mag-i-insert. Same lang po wala po muna tayong ilalagay na CSS. Ano lang po, HTML file, tapos yung insert an image tag. Tapos any image will do. Kahit anong image ang ilagay po natin. So, sabay-sabay po So, ako meron na akong image. So, alt kasi, that is, pwede namang hindi nyo lagyan, pwede din pong lagyan nyo. Alt kasi is the title of your image. Kung gusto mo, pwede mo siyang lagyan. So, ganito pa yung itsura niya. Oh, wait. Images. Okay, wait po ah. Image. Wait lang po ah. Makapag-insert na po ba ng image? Okay, wait lang po ah. Kahintay lang ako. Nakaroon ng problem.
Backslash miss. Ay, forward slash. Yung kanina kasing pinaste mo, backslash.
Forward slash.
Lahat. Lahat nung ano.
Pero sir, pwede naman yung diretso, di ba? Ang ginagawa ko kasi diretso na ng image.jpg. Hindi ba yun? Para nagkaka-error.
Depende yun. Dapat kasi kung gusto mong
Oo.
ganun, dapat nasa same folder siya nung website mo, nung sample.html. Dapat magkapantay sila.
Ito.
So, kung gusto mo ilagay yung images lang, lagay mo siya sa isang folder kasama nung sample.html. Andyan ba yun?
Ito oh.
Pwede ata images lang /
Image.jpg.
So, ilagay mo yung folder muna. Images/image.jpg. Yan, images. Kasi naka-folder siya, di ba? Yan. Images. Yan. Yan, okay na siguro yan. Ay, pa rin. Right-click mo na properties, tapos location. Yun. Yung buo. Yan. .jpeg. Slash, tas yung forward slash ulit, then the name. Oops, baliktad. Backslash pala yan. Yan. .jpeg.
Ano kayang problema nito? Wait lang, sir. SRC. Sure, then. May copy this. Wait lang po. So supposed to be, but see. Very good. Sir JM, saan kaya mali ko? But I have already saved it into another folder.
Mm-hmm. Image.jpg. Can you increase your font size para makita nila?
How will I increase the font size?
File preferences. Yan. Settings. Font size. Okay, so what seems to be the problem here?
Sir, I have already transfer it to another folder sample and then ito siya.
Okay, so balik tayo sa
And then
Balik tayo
I have already saved it.
Sige,
Save as.
pakitanggal yung Pwede na yatang walang URL.
Diretso.
Oh, image.jpg lang.
Kasi same lang, di ba?
Yan, kasi they're in the same folder. Kumbaga magka-level sila. Save.
Na-save
open.
ko na. Just the problem. with my visual code.
Ma'am, excuse me po.
Hello po.
Ma'am, yung I think yung mali niyo po doon po sa image.jpg, dagdagan niyo po ng E.
Sino
Mm.
naman siya? Oh. I thought same sir yung JPG tsaka JPEG. Hindi. Magkaiba ba yun?
Shortcut kasi yung JPG.
Okay, let's proceed. Sorry po. Okay, after I have inserted, so we will be inserting another copy paste lang po natin uli yung image. Yan. So, dalawa po dapat. Okay na po. Copy paste. And then we will now proceed to CSS. So, we will be putting the CSS in the head tag. After style. Okay. So, we will be using style tag. Ayan. Tapos enter po natin.
Okay, miss pasingit lang.
Opo.
Kanina, yung ginawa po natin kanina, ang tawag po doon, kasi di ba nag-change tayo ng font color, ng background color, tama po? Ang tawag po doon, inline CSS. Okay? Ngayon po, yung ginagawa po ni Miss Jen ay internal CSS. Ito pong may style na tag. Yan po ay internal CSS. Yung kanina po, ginawa natin kanina ay inline CSS. Yun lang.
Pag inline sir, sa body siya. Tapos pag yung nag-separate ka ng file, yung .css, that is what you call the external CSS naman po.
Yes. Pero yung ngayon, yung dinedemo ni Miss Jen is inline.
Internal CSS.
Yes.
So
yes.
after ng title tag, you'll be putting the style tag, and then we will be using, di ba we have two selector, that is ID and class. So we will be using the class selector. Again, saan po nag-start uli yung class? Hashtag or period? Ay, yung ano po pala, yung ID. So, nag-start siya
Hashtag.
sa hashtag. But first po pala, you will be putting to the second image, kasi gagawin natin siyang ID. So, you will be putting image ID. No need to put yung SRC po, dito natin lalagay. After ng image, you put ID. So, image ID, and then the name of your ID. So, lalagay po natin profile. Okay? So, dyan po paano mag-declare ng ID. So, image ID, and then the name of our ID is profile. Let's go back to the style. So, sa style, again, ang start ng ID is hashtag. So, and then you will be typing the name of your ID, which is profile. And then, the curly brace, then you click enter. So we will be changing the width of the picture. So type doon na natin width. And then colon. So we will be changing that to 100 px. And then semicolon. Okay, next. We will be changing the display. Gagawin natin siyang block. Tapos, semicolon again. And then we will changing the height. So, gagawin natin siyang 100 px din. And then the border radius, 50%. And then we will be having the border or yung kulay ng border niya. So the size would be for PX and then the border should be colored solid. Tapos, lagyan natin black. Then semicolon. Okay.
Is walang equal sign yung ID mo.
Email ID equals. Okay, na po. So, yung second image po, yun yung merong CSS. Yung first image, yun po yung hindi natin nilagyan ng CSS. So, how about if we change the border radius into 80%? Anong mangyayari? Oh. Gawin natin 20. Yun. Yung radius po yun yung nakakapag circle dun sa image. So, kung gusto nyo 10, the radius, magiging bilog siya. And you can also change the color. For example, you want it blue. Nagawa po. Okay, let's now proceed to I want you to open po yung website na this is the website, Crate and Barrel. So that is an example of CSS na internal po. So dun sa sinend ko po na website, you'll be choosing 3 image. Tapos ang gagawin natin, instead of downloading, we will just copy the link of the image later po. Okay, another file again. So new file. Tapos save as. Save it as gallery.html. Okay. So I have here a comment na you students to only use crate barrel. We will be using the div tag. So you type div. Tapos gagawa po tayo ng we will be creating a gallery of 3 images. So pag yung 3 images na yan, nasa loob din ng div. So ito po yung div natin para doon sa 3 images. So mag-create tayo ng 3 div. Isang div po muna para dun sa...
Can you share the screen?
Ay, sorry. Di ba ko nakashare? Wait po. So, yan. Nakita na po? Okay, we will
Yes,
be
okay na.
using the div tag. So, again, we will be creating a gallery. Doon po sa gallery, we'll be having 3 images. So, yung images na yon nasa loob siya ng div. Pa-box po siya or yung container po na tinatawag. Yan. So, again, ilang div ang gagamitin natin? We will be using 4 divs kasi sa 3 images, tig-isa silang div, tapos yung mismong container, isang div po. So, start po muna tayo sa isang div. Okay. For the first one, so we will be using, again, we will be using class naman. Kasi, bakit class hindi ID? So, yung 3 picture na ilalagay natin sa gallery is magkakapareho sila para pag nilagay po natin dito sa styles, hindi na natin i-edit. Ang ID kasi unique. Ibig sabihin, isa lang po yung pwedeng magkaroon nun. Ang class, pwede kahit ilan. So, ilalagay po natin div class equals photo. Yun po yung pangalan. Para mamaya, pag sa style tayo sa taas, photo yung magiging pangalan ng ating div. Okay, next. Sabi ko po, image siya. So, image gallery, you'll be using again yung image. But, the difference is, we will be copying our image in the website na binigay ko sa inyo, which is yung crate and barrel. So, for example, nahanap po tayo. Gusto ko is kitchen. So right click. And then may lalabas po as you right click yung copy image link. May nakita po kayong copy image link. Yan. Copy niyo po siya. Tapos, pupunta po kayo dito sa inside the image SRC. Tapos, paste. Tapos, pakilagyan na lang po ng out. Ano ba yung image mo? Coffee maker. Kanya-kanya po tayong pili. Okay, yan po yung sa una nating picture sa gallery. So So, ang gagawin nyo po, another, ano na naman tayo, another div. Pero ibang image naman po. Bali, magiging kailangan 3 div yung gagawin natin. So, another div. Tapos, another image. Pili tayo ng image. Sample tabletop. Nasusundan po. So we will all, just copy the image link. Copy image link again, and then we paste it to the second div. Then save. So, ayan po, pumunta sa baba. Another one, another div. Image again. And then, hanap po uli ng image. Again, Crate and Barrel na website po tayo. Ano? For example, ito. Image link. Ano tayo?
May connection ka ba? Pasahin mo muna internet mo, be. Sa laptop mo kung wala ka ng work mo.
Meron pa. Pero patayin ko sa phone niya.
So, yun na lang. Ito is from ano din, Crate and Barrel. Okay, are you done with the 3 images? Okay na po? So again, gumamit po tayo ng class selector. Ibig sabihin, pag class, lahat ng changes natin, ng styles natin in CSS, magte-take effect dito sa 3 images natin. Sir JM. Sir JM. Sir
Yes,
JM.
yes,
Wait lang
yes.
po ah. Wait lang po.
So, are there any questions po? Nagawa po ba natin tatlong div? Tatlong div. Tapos po, for each div, dun sa tatlo, pakilagyan po ng class equals photo. Yung tatlong div. Class equals photo. Pantay-pantay po sila. Silang tatlo. For the 3 images, sir, okay lang po ba kahit magkaiba yung sizes ng pic? Okay naman. Yes, yes. So, ang mangyayari, dahil iba-iba yung size ng pic mo, kaya tayo magsi-CSS for us to make it uniform. So, since nilagay natin siya under one class, kung ano man yung styles na ilalagay natin for the class, ano ba to? Anong pangalan ng class natin? Photo ba? Oh, for the class photo, kung ano yung styles na gagawin natin, let's say for example, we specified the height and width for that specific class. So, mag-a-apply siya dun sa tatlong photo since they're all under one class. Kaya okay lang na magkakaiba yung size ng pictures. Kasi once we specify the style, automatic masisynchronize silang tatlo since they're all under the same class photo. So sige, mukhang matagal pa si Miss Jen. Let's try and look at my code. So again, in here you have your three images. So image source, image source, image source. Okay? And for each div, before each image, ilagay natin yung class na photo. Okay po. Once you're done, then we can specify specific settings for that specific class. So, halimbawa nga, photo.
Sir JM, nandito na ako.
Okay, sige, sige. Balik ko na kay Miss.
Okay po.
Okay.
Okay, again. So, if tapos na po dun sa pag-i-insert ng 3 images, let's proceed now to the styles. Again, dun tayo after the title tag, you type the style tag. And then, ang lalagyan po natin ng styles is yung background or yung body and then the photo itself. So first is we will be having the body. Again, dun sa handout, you just type body and then curly brace. And then you type background dash color. And then you choose. Siguro dahil ano tayo, gawin na lang natin white. Smoke. So, nag-automatic po yan. So, pag bumalik tayo, Ayan, parang naging ano siya, hindi siya white talaga. Okay, next. After the body, we will be putting the styles in the photo. So again, what is the symbol when you are using class? Class tayo, di ba? Hindi ID. Kung kanina, hashtag, ang gagamitin natin ngayon is, period. Period na siya. So, ano yung pangalan ng ano po natin? What is the name of our class? Photo. So, you type period photo. Tapos, open curly brace. And then, we will be putting border. So, ang border niya is, lagay natin ang size is 8px. Tapos, ang color niya is solid white. Semicolon to ulit. And then, the width is, para pare-pareho siya, width natin ay 326px. And then, yung border bottom width natin, yung nasa baba. Border bottom width. Yung gagawin natin is 120px. So, tingnan nga po natin kung may changes. Ayan. Nagkaroon na ng changes. Nagpare-pareho po ba yung sizes ng images nyo? Okay. Next. So, lalagyan naman natin ng box shadow, yung bawat box o yung bawat div. So, type natin is box shadow. And then, sa box shadow kasi, we are having yung RGB. So, bibigyan natin ng tatlong value. So, gagawin natin 4px, tapos 4px, and then 10px. So, that is RGB. Tapos, 176. Para mamaya yung shadow natin talagang ayun, parang medyo nakaangat yung images natin. Ayun po yung effect nun. Next, yung border radius, yung kanina natin ginamit. Ang border radius natin, gawin natin 4px. Square pa rin siya. Kasi pag tumaas na doon, yun yung nag-circle. Next, kailangan naka-float daw. Pero naka-float siya lahat sa left yung image. So, float. Tapos, ang value niya is left. Ayan. Dapat ganyan na po yung tsura. And then, putting margin. Margin, right? Yes. Ayun, nag-separate siya. So, gawin niyo po ng 5 minutes yung gallery. So, ganito po dapat yung output. Ito po yung code. Tapos if you have, pwede pong yung output is snipping tool, tapos pwede pong isend sa chat box natin. Copy-paste lang po. Para makita natin yung output nyo. Sir JM. Sir JM.
Yes, hello.
ATM ako sa FB.
What's wrong? May question po kay Mr. Ray Bonafe. Hindi pa daw nag-change yung width ng nagawa niya.
Hindi pa nag-change.
Yung width. Pakita mo ulit yung code mo siguro, miss, para makita.
Ayun, sir. Nagawa po ba? Ganyan po.
See the div codes. Okay. So div codes po, again, dapat po yung tatlong photos natin. Sige, miss, pa-scroll down. Yung tatlong photos natin, meron siyang class na photo.
Plus. Tapos equal sign.
Ayan po. Class photo. So, kumbaga sa kung in layman's term siguro, kung sa classroom, yung class, yun po yung section nila. Kumbaga ito yung section ng tatlong photos. Pag ginamit
Yung
naman natin
ID,
yung ID, yun yung individual
yung bata.
student.
Yung
Oo,
bata.
siya.
Isa
Ganun
lang
po
siya.
siya.
So, for example,
So,
babaguhin mo, sir, yung pangatlo, gagawin mo siyang ID, div ID. Tapos, pagdating dito sa taas, hashtag, tapos ibahin mo yung name, hashtag, halimbawa, image naman, hashtag image na. Tapos, kung ano yung mga changes na nilagay mo kay photo, hindi na ma-change kay dun sa change mo na, yung ginawa mo siyang ID. Kailangan, gagawan mo rin siya ng panibagong CSS dito. Diba, sir?
okay, galing. Galing ni Sir Rafael. Ganda nung kanya.
Patingin nga
Ayos,
po.
nasunod niya. Okay na po, Sir Ray.
Ito po, yung div codes. Yan po.
Okay, sige lang po, Sir Ray. Pag i-paste nyo para makita natin. Or screenshot nyo para makita natin yung gawa. Galing, galing. Kung gusto niyo pong screenshot, Window Shift S yung keyboard shortcut. Window Shift plus S. Yan. Window Shift S para makapag-snip.
Sir, pwede nilang paglaruan yung mga, yung value, di ba? Para, for example, yung color, pwede nilang i-change yun. Para nakikita nila, ano ba yung purpose ng, for example, yung border, madali lang, yung border width, margin right, eh. Yung border radius po, yun yung nag-change yung radius ng mismong, image. Pag mas mataas siya, bumibilog. Pag mas mababa, kaya yung image natin ngayon, parang nagkaroon ng konting curve lang. Kasi 4px lang po yung nilagay natin na value.
Okay, miss, may question. hindi po nag-read yung class. Sir Caleb, what do you mean na hindi po nag-read yung class?
Nag-read. Hindi nag-read yung class. Nag-read. Yun dito po. Baka sir, kulang ka po ng double quotation mark or walang equal sign.
Sir, kasi po yung div sa line number 23, nilagyan nyo agad ng closing yung greater than. Dapat yung greater than ay after nung photo. Remember, dapat yung attributes natin ay nasa loob ng tag.
Hindi po siya pwedeng nasa labas.
Ayan po. I don't know why the pic doesn't change its size. Sige, check po natin.
Sir, same po ba yung code?
Teka lang. Sige, kay Mitch. Kay Miss Mitch, hindi raw nag-change yung size. Miss Mitch, can you send your screenshot of your code so that we can see the problem? Just like what Sir Caleb did. Hindi pumasok yung... Okay.
Order, photo. Tama naman yung yung code niya. AP actually called
Pakita mo yung gawa ni Miss, Miss? Hindi rin daw mag-resize kung yung kay Miss Julie. So, may ni-specify ba tayong size, Miss?
Ang in-specify lang na size, sir, is yung sa border. Tapos, ayun, width, 326px.
326px. Oo nga.
Yes.
Kina Sir Ray din daw, hindi nag-a-apply yung...
Nakita ko po yung kay yung sa border radius. Walang colon. Ito po. Kay Miss Julie Ann. Pakitry po. Ito. Walang semicolon.
Kay Sir Ray...
Yung kay Miss Julian, kulang lang sir ng nakita mo? Nakita kaya ni Miss Julian? Parang kulang lang yung sa border radius ng colon.
Ganun pa rin daw. Sir
Ganun
Caleb,
pa din.
tapos na. Very good. Okay.
Very good.
Kaso yung Sir Caleb, yung image mismo hindi lumiit. Dapat nasa loob ng image yung Ay, nasa loob ng borders yung image. So, saan na ba? Sige po, pa-screenshot lang ng mga nagkaka-error para makita natin yung ano. Ganun po ba? Ah, okay. Yung dito po kay, sino ba to?
Yes. Bakit ang liit ng kay Ma'am Julie? Kay Miss Julie?
Kasi most likely, some of them use different images. Kapag kasi yung image maliit talaga, ang tawag dito, hindi siya nag-expand ng maayos. Or kung yung width na sinet mo is lagpas dun sa dimension ng image na maliit, hindi siya susunod. Julie Ann. When I remove the width attribute, then it's fine.
Kapag wala yung with attribute, saka siya umayos, sir.
Sabi kay Miss Mitch.
Okay. Maybe the ano sir, no, yung property ng image.
Kung maliit. Pero itong kay Miss Mitch.
Tinanggal yung ano, kung kailan tinanggal yung width, saka nagkapare-pareho.
Siguro Miss, lagyan natin ano, dagdagan mo ng height na para specific talaga yung pagkakabox niya. Kahit magkakaiba sila ng image, let's add another property
Height.
which is the height. Oo.
Siguro mga ano po, no, sir, 300 px? Or
Ilan ba yan? Pwede naman siguro gawing box. So, 326 by 326.
26 by 326.
Tapos pakitignan na lang po ng mabuti yung mga semicolon and colons.
Kasi
Baka po
kailangan
kasi
po,
doon tayo nagkakatalo.
nag-e-end po siya sa semicolon yung bawat ano.
Yes, yes.
Saka yung dash, pag nawalan ng dash, nawalan po ng colon, dun po nagkakaproblema.
Ayaw pa rin po nung class. Walang space ata, sir. Yes, possible yun. Yung sa spacing, Sir Ray. Tama yun.
Okay, Sir
Dapat
Ray.
consistent sila. Class equals, walang space. Div class equals.
Tapos photo agad, yung double quotation mark po.
Walang space yun. Class. Share na lang yung gallery.html. Sige, pwede naman. Siguro. Miss, i-share mo raw yung gallery.html.
Okay po.
Actually, we'll be uploading all these files. We'll be providing the files that we did later. Sama-sama na lang para isang
Para makita niyo po yung ano, yung kung saan kayo nagkaroon ng ano, error. Ayan po. Nilagyan ko siya ng height.
Border lang and not the picture.
Border na to picture.
Sige po, ganito na lang. Later, send na lang po namin yung gallery kasi mahirap, di namin makita yung mga codes din yun ng ano eh. Yung as in lahat. So, what we'll do is we'll send the files later so that you can check it out for yourselves kung saan kayo nagkamali or what.
So, saan natin isi-send? Sa email na nila?
Magkakasama na siguro yan as a bulk file or a zip file na lang. We'll discuss it with Muhammad later on how we'll share the resources all in one blast. Okay po, so that we can move forward to the next lesson. We'll just send you the sample sites or sample pages of HTML para makaproceed na si Miss Jen sa next lesson.
Okay, yung next po is yung external. Pero ang sample na lang natin yung medyo ano na lang po. External CSS. Yun po yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung separate yung HTML file with a CSS file. Pwede na dito, sir, no? Itong mismo file. Or malilito sila, Sir JM.
Ano yan?
Panibago
Sorry.
na lang ako.
Oo, panibago na lang.
Panibago. So, file, new file. Save natin. Sample external po. .html. Okay. Tapos po, after natin gumawa ng HTML file, mag-new po ulit tayo. Tapos save as. Sample.css po. So, bali meron po tayong dalawa. Isang HTML na sample external, tsaka isang sample.css. So, instead na yung kanina po natin ginawa, yung ginawa po ni Sir JM again, that is what you call the inline CSS. Ito pong ginawa natin ngayon sa gallery, this is the internal CSS. Ito na pong gagawin natin is external CSS. Why external? Because separate si CSS file kay HTML file. So maglalagay po tayo ng panibagong link or tag after ng head po. Ay after ng head. So we'll be putting yung link tag. Type po, link. So, meron siya automatic is, style sheet. Tapos, yung href, yan po yung ginawa nating CSS. So, ilalagay nyo po dyan. Kung ang name po ng CSS nyo is sample.css, sa href po, ilalagay nyo sample.css. Tapos, maglagay lang po tayo ng H1. Tapos, this is a heading. Saka paragraph. This is paragraph. Yan lang po. So, hindi po tayo dito maglalagay ng styles, but dito po sa external. Nakakasunod po ba? Hindi po ba mabilis? Okay. Dun tayo kay CSS. So, again, ang CSS, ang babaguhin lang natin dito is the background color para ma-experience nyo lang po paano ba yung external CSS. So, ang i-change natin is the color of the background of yung sa body po. So, tatype natin body. Same lang din yung ginawa po natin kanina, background color. Tapos, natin light blue or kahit ano po na choice nyo. Tapos, change natin si H1. Tapos, baguhin natin kay H1 is yung color niya. Color. Tingnan natin navy. Margin left. Make sure po yung HTML at CSS ay magkasama po sa isang folder. Ayan po. So, external CSS siya. Ang nilagay lang po natin sa HTML file natin is ito. This is a heading and then this is a paragraph. So, ang magbabago po ay yung background at si H1 lang. Ito lang. Tingnan natin. Baka ayan po. Ganun lang po gumamit ng external CSS. Automatic naman po yan eh. Ang pinaka-importante po, yung
Pero
pinaka-importante po is,
maaga pa para makita lang natin
ano po yan?
kung saan papunta yung tulo.
So, kailangan ko sa href, kung ano po yung file name ng CSS nyo, yun po yung lalagay nyo dito. Sample.css. Ang mga web developer po, ito yung ginagamit. External CSS. Kasi nakakalito po pag inline or internal CSS ang gamit. Dumadami po yung codes. Hinihiwalay talaga nila si HTML sa CSS. Nakuha po? Sir JM? Sir
Yes.
JM?
Yes.
Okay na po ako sa external CSS.
Okay,
Nakuha po
sige.
ba? May tanong?
May tanong po ba? You may unmute your mics if you have questions regarding CSS. Okay, sige po. Kung walang tanong, we'll proceed. Malapit na rin po tayo matapos. So, a little bit of clarification. Or konting discussion na lang. Okay, Miss Jen. Sige, I'll share my screen. So, just to wrap it up, I'll be showing you an example of a web page or a blog page, a basic blog page. So, screen 1. Okay. So, here it is. So, una, sa file organization natin, when it comes to creating web pages, pwede tayong gumawa ng folders for us to be organized. Kasi in the real world, what we did was just one web page. Tama po. So, imagine sa isang website, sobrang daming web page nun. So what happens is maraming HTML file dito. So maybe meron ditong for about me or profile or your contact us. Lahat ng nakikita nyo sa main menu ng isang website is equivalent to one HTML page. So ang best practice is to create your own folder for that specific website, and for each web page, i-rename nyo ng maayos. Something like this. Then, you organize your images inside a folder, images folder, and you name it properly as well. Naming convention. So, para hindi rin kayo mahirapan maghanap. Also, since, for example, these two web pages are sharing the same format, so pwede nilang gamitin yung isang CSS style. So kung dalawa yung web page natin, gusto natin iisa lang itsura nila, then we create one CSS file, yung external, tapos ililink natin dun sa mga web pages. Okay? So here's an example. So welcome to my blog. This is a sample by Muhammad Abdan Sayukoro. Basic HTML to. We'll also send this file to you so that you can compare it to your work, or at least copy and paste some of these codes so that you can play with it. Okay? As you can see in here sa website, sa web page na ito, there are also links. Okay? So in here I can click this link. Oops, but fail yung kanyang website. But actually, those links na nandun ay link to a website. So pwede nyo rin siyang gawin. Ang tag is letter A, ahref if I'm not mistaken. Sige, buksan natin yung code niya.
Oh, sir, AH.
Saan na yun? Sige, I'll open his code para makita nyo. So, open with Visual Studio Code. There, ito yung HTML ng blog na ito. HTML. As you can see, meron siyang external style sheet. Okay? He has a couple of divs. Okay? Magkakaiba lang yung mga pangalan. Okay? In his case, ID yung ginamit niya. So, ayan. So, kapag ID header, yung hahanapin niya is yung header dito sa... So, ito yun. Ito yung format na. So, for ID content, pag pumunta tayo sa CSS, hanapin natin si content. Okay. So, ganun siya. So, yung class na post, andito rin yung... Ayan, class post. Class is yung period post. Ito yung format niya. So, ito yung naging resulta niya dito. Ngayon, sa images, ayan, meron din po kayo. H2, naturo na rin po sa inyo. So, ayan, basically, lahat nung kaya nyo nang gumawa ng sarili nyong blog site, just like that, with all the tags that we taught you. So, it's just a matter of your creativity. Ngayon, ito yung sa link. ahref, then yung link ng website. Okay, so for example, gusto ko facebook.com, pwede ko ilagay dito facebook.com. So when I click that specific link, pupunta siya sa facebook.com. Pwede kong i-add dito sa ano. So, ganito lang po, if you'd like to follow it. Maganda. Okay. So, ito yung text na I want to put with that link. So, when I save this, and when I run it, open in default browser. So, hanapin ko siya. Ito yung hello. So, when I click on hello, my page will reload or redirect to google.com. So, ayan siya. Hahanapin niya nga lang. So, ganun siya. So, it will redirect to one of your pages. Let's say, for example, magna-navigate ako sa kabilang page. Ano ba to? So na basic 2 to, 'di ba? O maglilink ako sa basic 1 ko. So, ang gagawin ko basic.html. When I save this, sorry, open with web browser. Yun. Pumunta siya sa basic 1 ko. So again, dito tayo sa basic 2, yung ginawa nating ingredients. For navigation, if I want to switch to another web page, I simply add ahref. Okay. Then, if I click on it, I'll go to basic 1. Ngayon, kung gusto ko naman, from basic 1, gusto kong bumalik ako sa basic 2. So, buksan ko yung basic. Saan ba yun? Basic 1 ko. Ayan, buksan ko to sa Visual Studio. Sa baba, lagyan ko ng href basic2.html. Go to basic 2. So yan, if I save this, I refresh, there, meron na akong link. So I can navigate through different pages. Okay po. So I think that wraps up our lessons for today. Muhammad, are you there? I-send po namin lahat ng files para ma-check nyo po ang errors. Yes, that's correct. So, Muhammad.
Sir JM.
Yes.
Magpo-post survey pa.
Sorry.
Yung post.
Okay. Sige. So, we'll give the post survey na pala. Alright. Sige. Can you paste the link on the... Sige, I'll show it on the screen. Yan. So, there. bit.ly post future ready ASEAN. Pa-fill out na lang po.
Nandun na sa chat po.
Okay, here. bit.ly.post future ready ASEAN.
Ano ba yun?
Gado naman.
Wala akong, kuya, wala akong mawag. Hindi ka sila lahat.
So again, this is just an introduction for starting your coding journey. HTML and CSS are just 2 languages when it comes to programming. There are a lot of programming languages out there that you can explore. But when it comes to web pages, or if you will be dealing with web pages, most likely you will be dealing with HTML and CSS. This is the very basic. When in the academe, when you start teaching students regarding programming, HTML is one of the first languages that they have to understand. So ito rin yung tinuturo sa kanila. So sige po, pa-fill out lang po itong form na ito. May questions po ba?
Sir JM,
Yes.
chat na ako kay Muhammad, walang reply.
Yeah, he'll be there in a few minutes maybe. While the others are answering, are there any questions or clarifications? So that we can answer you right now. Related po ba ang coding sa data analytics? Yes. Data analytics is one thing, but coding would lead you to ano kasi, to data manipulation. So, kung how you will be ano na to medyo advanced na to kasi yung diniscuss natin ngayon is just for web pages. Kanina pinakita namin yung PowerPoint na meron tayong ganito. So, siguro yung data manipulation or data analytics would be somewhere here. Okay, kapag ka nag-back-end na tayo. That would be database management. How is data manipulated inside your database? Most likely meron data analytics nagagawa yan using computers. Bakit? Kasi paano ba? Para kasing research yan in data analytics. Ang ginagawa lang ng coding is in-automate niya on how these data are analyzed. So if you want to go into data analytics, that would be a mix of, well, kung data analytics lang talaga, go for research related courses. Kasi ang nangyayari diyan, yung mga nag-analyze ng data, pinapasa lang sa aming mga coders or programmers yung logic on how we'll be analyzing the data. So, yun, halimbawa, siguro kung paano ba? Sa COVID cases, halimbawa, o kung maraming cases dito sa specific region, ano yung analysis natin doon? So, ibibigay lang sa amin kung halimbawa, if the number is this, if the number is 100, ito yung i-announce natin, something like that. Pwedeng ganun O if the number is less than 200, ito i-announce natin. Pwedeng ganun. That's the simplest Yun yung simplest example that I can think for data analytics. Pwede po pahingi ng link ng post-training survey sa chat. Thank you po. Ito na po ata. Ito na po. Yung message ni Miss Jen 422. Medyo malaki nga lang yung text. Which is better, BSIT or BS Comsci? Depends on what you'd like to do. Okay, BSIT would ako kasi BSCSIT ako, so it's a combination of both. So BSIT would help you with hardware as well. So paano mag-compose ng PC, paano mag-compose ng networks. Okay. Tapos a little bit of programming. Actually, marami ring programming. Pero Comsci kasi would be the combination of programming and the business side. So gets IT would be technically related to hardware and software. Comsci would be software and business side. So ako nung CSIT ako, hindi ko inakaling aaralin ko yung lahat ng systems ng business. Accounting, HR management. We had to undergo through that so that we can understand how the systems that they use work. So, yun. Ano ba po? Question? Sige po, bato lang. Medyo maaga po tayo natapos compared to our target time So, we're, I think, 20 minutes early. May questions pa po? So again, we'll be posting the links or for resources. ASEAN.org would be, ito yung future ready ASEAN.org would be a great resource. Or ano, maganda po ba mag-start na programming sa Python o basics muna? Python is a good start. Yes, very good. Ayos yan. Okay yan, Python. Kasi, well, ang basics na ginawa natin kasi ngayon would be HTML. Pero yung backend, sa Python matututo ka. JavaScript, Python would be your best options for starting learning coding. And Visual Studio Code has extensions for Python as well. So kung gusto mong madali ka mag-code, hindi from scratch, Visual Studio Code is the way.
Meron siyang extension, sir, di ba? Yung Visual
Yes, may
Studio
extensions
Code.
sa for Python.
Kasi ginamit ko yan nung nagtuturo pa ako sa college, Python.
Saka ngayon, Python is having a
Opo,
comeback. Dati
siya
kasi
yung in
na
demand.
or lately parang nag-comeback siya. For quite some time bumaba eh. Pero ngayon, learning Python is good. What are the job opportunities for BS Com Sci? Okay, you have your programmers. Ang lawak kasi. We have your programmers. We are the ones who create the programs. You have your quality analysts. So, kayo yung nagte-test ng programs ni programmer. So, pag sinabi mo programmer, ang lawak nun. Meron tayong front-end programming. Meron tayong back-end. Front-end, ito yung ginawa natin, HTML and CSS. So, manipulating the design. Back-end would be manipulating the logic behind it. So, when I click on a specific button, what would happen? So, si back-end yung bahala dun. Also have your testers or programmers for testers. May mga ganun. Kapag mag-aaral po about sa databases for a certain website or software, ano pong dapat aralin? SQL. So, look into MySQL. Download the XAMPP server so that you can look into it. SQL. Halos sa lahat ng database, SQL. So, yun yung may select, asterisk, blah, blah, blah. That would be data manipulation. So, dun makukonekta natin yung data analytics. How about salary range? Okay. For programmers, minimum 20. Minimum.
Sir,
Kasi junior
magbabatiin
yan.
ako.
Sige.
Yung kapatid ko, siya, ComSci graduate. Dati starting niya sa Accenture is 35. Pero lumipat siya ng ibang company. Ang range na ngayon, may hawak na siyang tao, manager na siya. Nasa na siya, 130,000 a month ang sahod.
So,
Kaya napakaganda ng course na IT or CS ngayon, in demand talaga.
yes. So, yun. Entry level would be 20. Ewan ko ngayon, baka 25 na nga eh.
30 to 35 yata, sir.
Depende sa sa experience
sa company,
mo. Ang tip ko sa'yo, as early as now, magsimula ka na maggawa ng portfolio mo. So, kuha ka ng mga websites or yung mga projects mo sa school, pag pinagawa kayo ng systems or projects, i-save mo yun. Tapos build your own portfolio. So that pagpasok mo sa unang company mo pa lang, okay na yung salary mo. Kasi may proof ka na kaya kong gawin to, kaya kong gawin yan. Sure. Sa portfolio, yan, malaking bagay yan. So, ayun. Anything else? Sa lesson natin, wala ba kayong question? May natutunan naman po sana kayo from us. Okay, recommend schools for BSCSIT. Okay, schools top 4 would be De La Salle, uh, ano nga yung top 4? De La Salle Ateneo, Asia Pacific College, and UP. Asia Pacific College in Makati. So, yan. Online class for ComSci. Okay, for free classes, YouTube, dami, dami sa YouTube. Reliable naman. Tapos, Udemy for free classes. For paid classes, ano nga to? Plural site. Plural site for paid classes. Yun, magandang ano yan. Magandang online provider. Sir, until where po ba? How and when can I consider myself a pro? Okay, Sir Arthur, paano nga ba? Well, as long as you can create a working website, I mean, you publish talaga na website, I think you can say that you're a pro when it comes to HTML and CSS. But then, the problem in our field kasi is that it continues growing. So, let's say, for example, nag-aral ka ng isang taon ng gantong technology. Or, let's say, for example, nag-aral ka for 6 months ng gantong technology. Most likely, within that 6-month span, meron na ulit bagong technology. So, continuous growth siya. So, yun. Yun yung sagot ko sa tanong mo. Until how and when can I consider myself as a pro? Yun nga, pagka nakapag-create ka na ng website for a client or for yourself maybe, na up and running with proper, paano ba? Yung wala masyadong errors. Something like that. Are there another programming language that is like HTML and CSS for front end? Hindi. Ganito, JMore, hindi mo maiiwasan yung HTML and CSS. Those are, kumbaga, the roots. Okay? Siya yung foundation. The rest of the other programming languages would just be, kumbaga, extensions na lang sila ng HTML and CSS. So, HTML and CSS are the most basic. Kailangan kung programmer ka, alam mo yung HTML and CSS. Siguro, kumbaga, kung Pilipino ka, ang Tagalog mo, HTML and CSS. Ngayon, yung ibang foreign language na gusto mong aralin, halimbawa, Nihongo or Korean, that would be your other programming languages na gusto mong aralin. So, a good start would be Python nga. Python and JavaScript. Or some are into robotics na. Kami here in our school, I'm teaching robotics. So, yeah. Arduino would be a good start. Anything else? Okay. Muhammad, are you there? Nasagot niyo na po yung mga, sana po nasagot niyo na yung post test. Again, pakisagot na lang po. ASEAN Foundation will be using the data. Let's just wait for Muhammad for further announcements. Sana magstay pa kayo. We still have 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes pa for our allotted time. Sige po, if may questions lang, bato lang. Sir, how does software engineer different from ComSci? ComSci is the course. software engineer is the title. So kung depende naman sa kumpanya yan eh. Yung iba programmer, yung iba junior programmer, yung iba software engineer ang tawag. So title lang siya. May way po ba para makuha kami ng free domain for our website? Wala. If you want a website na up and running talaga na yung pangalan na gusto mo, for the benefit of others, domain is yung name na kailangan. Halimbawa, www.jm.com. Yun yung domain. So, if you really want that name, www.jm.com, you really have to pay. Pero kung free domain, maybe you can ask your institution or your school. Meron silang cPanel na tinatawag. So, yun. Doon ka makakapag set up. Although hindi naman nakalagay yung cPanel / yung domain. Hi Mohammed, we're done. I already gave them the post test. So what's next? I'm just answering a few questions from them. So
Okay. Thank you, Jim. Is there any question from the participants that need to be answered by me?
guys, you have questions for Mohammed? Oh, one question would be, how would they be receiving the resources that we'll be giving?
Okay, so after the class, I will be sending some I'll be sending some resources like the recording, including the recording videos, and then after that the trainers will send you several resources, including the PowerPoint and also the sample of coding to you guys. And then this certificate will be shared to you next week, a week after the training. And there is a question for Juliana. Is the first coding class from? Is this the first coding class? Yeah, this is the first coding class. We are exploring whether we are going to implement this kind of coding class again for the next. That's why the post survey is very important for you to fill that in, because we just need also a feedback from you guys to how we can improve the online learning. Yeah. Any other question? Okay, I think we good. I will stop the recording and I will be sending out the recording. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I'll be sending the recording tomorrow to you guys.